No holding back. Real students will stay on track. Braving wild with fierce reviews. In this space we speak our truths.
Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. From Reels to Rants,
Episode 5.
where we talk about things on the silver screen.
And we rant about everything in between.
I'm Walk.
I'm Dawk.
This week we are talking about the Killer's Game.
The Killer's
The
Game.
Killer's Game.
Yeah. Directed by J.J. Perry, which Walk has some interesting information about.
Mm-hmm.
Produced in part by Kia Jam, Andrew Lazar, and Steve Richards. Starring my man, Dave Bautista, Sofia Boutella, Terry Crews, Scott Adkins, Pam Klementieff, Sir Ben Kingsley, Marko Zaror.
Is it Pam or Palm? You talking about Mantis?
Palm. I said Pam.
Yeah.
Palm,
Thank you.
Klementieff, and Lucy Cork.
Dave Bautista's an assassin, Joe Flood. Seasoned hitman, kicks off. He's received a terminal diagnosis, leading him to put out a hit on himself. Crazy thoughts obviously going through your mind, like, oh shit, and it's a degenerative disease.
Yep.
What's the name of the disease? It's fucking
CJD or CDJ, something like that.
Yeah, we'll figure. I'll get back to that, but it's like something Jacob's disease, Kleinfeld's Jacob's disease or something. It's like a degenerative neural disorder. He's gonna start losing motor function and not being able to walk and
Shitting on himself.
Right, and as an assassin, you're like a super active, person. So, but yeah, so he puts out a hit on himself because he's like, I don't want to I can't
kill myself.
Can't kill myself because then my old lady wouldn't get the insurance money. So put out a hit, make it look, clean like an accident, and she gets money. But then come to find out, spoiler alert, he's not actually sick. They mixed up the
blood results.
The blood results and
3 different times.
So when we're watching the movie and I had to rewind it because there's a point where he says something and he's like, yeah, and we're going to run additional tests. And I'm like, so then how did you mix up, you ran the blood and did additional tests and I
think they ran the blood, mislabeled it, and then ran the additional tests.
Because I'm sitting there going back thinking, I'm like, how do you get my blood test? You're telling me I've got this disease. And then now you're telling me you're going to run additional tests and you didn't catch it then? Okay.
Let's get you in palliative care.
Yeah, anyways.
And also with the crispy screen, Walk got a crispy lineup and a crispy haircut. You know what I mean? I'm still ragamuffin out. I'm going to get my barber sooner or later. You know what I mean? But we here. And my beard is braided. It's a protective style for when I go to sleep at night. That's why the beard stays nice. Anyway.
What does it protect you from?
Breakage.
And
split ends. That's why you wasted your drink.
I did.
But yeah, you gotta protect the beard at all costs, man.
Spilled this motherfucker.
Beard lifestyle it's a movement, and that's why people be having patchy beards and not connected beards. And my beard is healthy, it's trained. You know what I mean? But that's how I do it. I braid it up at night. Real shit.
I'm over here making a fucking mess.
Right.
All right. So before we get into it, let's do our movie scramble. Made some tweaks, so we're gonna see how this works.
I bet you my iPhone still ain't updated. Guys, this is why I hate eSIM, by the way. Oh, no, it's preparing. Yay. Let me stop talking shit about Apple then. They'll get 22 more minutes.
All right, let's start this off with an easy movie plot.
All right, here we go. Here's your easy plot description. A socially awkward guy takes a long walk to return a piece of jewelry he really doesn't want with his quirky best friend by his side. Along the way, they meet some unusual characters and nearly get lost a few times. What movie do you think that is?
Lord of the Rings.
Bingo. Nailed it. That is the Lord of the Rings. I knew the long walk part would give it away. Starting off strong, let's see if you can keep the streak going. Want to try a medium one?
Yeah, let's do a medium one.
here comes a medium-level brain teaser. A young man moves into a fancy new neighborhood and immediately befriends a quirky recluse with a taste for adventure. Together, they go on a series of thrilling excursions, some legal, some not so legal, all while dealing with a looming family drama that threatens to ruin everything. What do you think?
That's a good one. I have no fucking idea.
Can you give me a small hint?
All right, here's a little nudge. This fancy neighborhood is a bit futuristic, and our young hero may or may not have a complicated relationship with his father. Any guesses coming to mind?
Nope.
No. Give me another hint.
All right, hint number 2. Our hero's new friend, not exactly human. Think more shiny and mechanical. Does that spark anything?
Figured that. Is it an animated movie?
Yes, it is animated. You're getting closer. This movie blends adventure with a bit of sci-fi flair and explores themes of family, friendship, and identity. Ready to take a guess?
One more hint.
One more hint.
Fuck is that?
All right, last hint. This movie is set on a giant space station, and our hero's new friend is a massive robot who's one of a kind and a little damaged. Got it now?
Big Hero 6?
Big Hero 6.
So close. But
Didn't-
no, it's
didn't-
actually Big Hero 6. You were right there at the finish line. Baymax and Heroes Adventures.
Nigga, that's what I
futuristic
said.
San Francisco fit all the clues. Solid guess, though. Want to keep going?
Okay, wait, because you said it took place on a space station. There was no space station in Big Hero 6.
Touché. My bad on that one. I guess I drifted off into sci-fi space myself. Big Hero 6 is definitely more futuristic city than space station. Thanks for catching that slip up. Let's call that a host's hiccup.
Dirty
Ready to
bitch.
try another?
Yeah, let's do another one. Let's don't mess up this time.
All right, lesson learned. No space stations unless there's actually a space station. Here's your new plot, with extra accuracy. A shy teen learns to dance with the help of her new friends, who are more than a little rebellious. She faces down bullies, finds her confidence, and totally shakes things up in her small town. What movie am I talking about?
Save the Last Dance?
Is that Save the Last Dance?
Ooh, that's a strong guess. But no, it's not Save the Last Dance. Right kind of vibe, though. Think way more rebellious and maybe a bit more 80s rock attitude. Any other guesses?
Footloose?
Boom. Footloose is absolutely correct. That's the one where dancing is practically a revolution. You brought your A game on
The
that
Revolution.
It was either going to be that or the breakdancers one.
Yeah. Hard. Pause.
Let's try a hard level.
Thank you for not saying hard one.
All right, brave
Learned my
choice.
lesson the
Here
first
comes
time.
a hard one.
Pause.
A couple goes on vacation to a tropical paradise, but gets wrapped up in a very complicated love triangle. Things get so intense that they start questioning who they really are. And by the end, their memories of the whole thing are a little blurry. All right, what's your guess?
Tropical vacation.
My mind immediately went to that, what's Goldie Hawn's daughter name?
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is her. That's where my mind immediately, it was a movie that she recently had, but I know that's not it.
Can we get a hint?
Of course. Here's a hint. This love triangle isn't exactly what it seems. It's a bit more technical than romantic. And the couple, they're not sipping pina coladas on a beach. Their paradise is more like a hidden
sipping
scientific
penis.
facility. Any guesses coming together?
Nope.
Nope. Let's get another hint.
All right, another hint coming right up. The couple's journey involves some pretty advanced artificial intelligence. And let's just say their vacation buddy isn't exactly human. Does that spark any ideas?
Not a single one.
All right, here's one final hint. The love triangle here is between a guy, a girl, and a highly advanced robot. And trust me, the robot isn't just there for friendly conversation. Things get tense. Got any guesses now?
Does that movie have Keanu Reeves in it?
Nope, no Keanu in this one.
Okay.
But good thinking. The film you're looking for actually stars a certain Oscar Isaac as a genius tech mogul with a few questionable hobbies. What do you think now?
Fuck, it's Oscar Isaac, and it's the redhead dude that plays the dragon. Oh, you didn't watch fucking Harry Potter, so you're not
I did watch Harry Potter. I ended up watching it.
He's the brother that goes and does the dragons.
Ron?
No, not Ron. Ron's older brother, George. No, the one that that ends up marrying Fleur in like the later ones. He's Domhnall Gleeson. Thank you. It's Oscar Isaac, Domhnall Gleeson. It's the
What's the name of the movie?
Ex Machina.
Yes, Ex Machina.
Good shit.
You cracked the code.
As soon as she said Oscar Isaac and AI, I was like, oh, it's Ex Machina.
Hard level puzzle. Want to keep the challenge going?
And let's do one more. Let's do one more.
All right, here's your next challenge. A guy with an obsessive interest in his family history gets a little too close to the past. Literally, after a weird accident, he finds himself getting involved in his parents' love life, desperately trying to make sure they end up together. Take a swing at this one.
Back to the Future.
Boom. Back to the Future is right. Marty McFly meddling
I don't like how fast you got that.
love life. That's classic. You got it on the first try. You're on fire. Want to go for another round?
Oh, yeah.
No, we're good. Thank you.
NET, you were a fantastic player. Sharp guesses all around. If you ever feel like tackling more tricky plots, I'll be here, ready to scramble your brain. Thanks for playing.
I don't like how she been constantly picking stuff with AI in it. She getting too smart. I don't like that shit.
AI, right?
She could take us out.
No, yeah, it's one of the only movies about like going to the past and like, dealing with like the parents. It's the first one that it goes to is Back to the Future.
Yeah, that's where Air Max Day came from.
Air
Do you have a pair of Air Max?
I don't.
Walk, we gotta get you a pair of Air Max, bro.
Why?
Damn, that's good. Because you need to be part of history. Duh.
Part of history.
Yeah. I had to pull the infrared Air Max 6s out. The Air Maxes out the other day.
I don't think I've ever owned a pair of Air Maxes. Ever.
Speaking of, I could just tell you a really quick story. Motherfucker at work made me chase him. I gave foot pursuit. I'm not saying any names. Long story short, bro was getting separated. So they have like this setup where the separating leader goes up to the front behind security. Mm-hmm. One leader gets him into coaching and moves him to the front. Another leader grabs his belongings. So when by the time leader number 2 gets you to the front, leader number 3 is coming with your stuff.
Right.
2 minute conversation, you're out the door, badge deactivated, right?
Right.
So we start walking. Now we're in the way back right part of the building. The entrance, and there's a smoke exit.
Yeah.
So get up there, and he's like, "Yo, where are we going?" I was like, "Yo, boss, just want to have a quick conversation with you." My man plants his feet, pivots, and hauls ass to the door. It's the turnstile door, the rotary door, or whatever that you have to wait for it to badge you in to move around. By the time I'm shimmying through the door, he's already in the parking lot like Ghost. Like I'm chasing him down. It's fucking ridiculous. In my goddamn Air Max anyway. But yeah, back to the movie though.
You have to realize, like, if you know what's about to go down as the employee, like, you're just making the job easier.
Right, just accept the fate.
I'll just send you a letter and go.
And he had to know it was coming, but he is delusional. He's delusional as shit. Wow. But yeah, he took off running on your boy.
That's funny.
If they'd have gave him the hey Mark, take him down. Oh, I'd have took him down with extreme prejudice. He would have got fucked up.
I'm not tackling nobody.
I would have tackled the shit out of him. And then my shirt was all sweaty because it was hot as a bitch that day too. Anyway.
Speaking of, it's fucking November. Why is it? It was 2 days last week where it was 80
degrees.
For what?
Why is it 80 degrees in November?
I don't know.
And one of those days was Wednesday, and I had a long sleeve shirt on, and I was extremely wet. Pause. That shit made me so goddamn mad, Joe. But I have a theory on why it's becoming so hot lately. And this is for you. This is for the fans, because we're getting fans. In your household, do you put your Christmas tree up before you eat the bird on Thanksgiving?
Hell no.
Thank you. That's the problem. It's too many people putting the trees up before the bird. If you don't eat the bird first, global warming. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
You never put the tree up first.
The tree is not allowed to go up until December 1st.
Good idea.
And then it can stay up
until December 31st.
Or the day, as long as it's down before like January 3rd. Like I don't.
No, it's down before January 1st. You can't bring the old tree into the new year.
That's the same tree every year. We don't get.
It's a fake tree. I know, but you got to take the tree down before New Year's Day.
Nah.
New beginnings.
I'm leaning on that. Like as long as it's down before the new year starts, because like I'm off the 1st and 2nd generally. So like
I normally take the 2nd off.
Yeah, we're leave it up.
Drunk.
Leave it down. Take it down. Whatever. But yeah, no, we don't. In this household, we don't do Christmas before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you don't, and everybody's doing it, and it's causing global effects on a massive scale. Fucking 80 degrees. Anyway, to start off, this movie had an amazing soundtrack.
It really did.
I really fuck with the soundtrack to this movie.
Well, and they quoted a lot of like good music too, and a good artists from songs,
which came up later because Terry Crews' character Love Doll. One. I fucking love Terry Crews.
This is great.
And it just came together so well because when we were talking about Terry Crews' previous episode, we were talking about Idiocracy, and then he's in this joint. Like,
Crews is great.
This is one of those movies I was glad I didn't go to the theater to see because I would have ended up spending like buku money. Because I would have probably went to go see the movie like 5 times.
Yeah. I'm glad I waited.
Yeah, this shit was great, yo. But
first of all, I just have to say Dave Bautista in this movie was fucking great.
Everything but one thing. I cannot take Bautista serious with his hair like that.
The super high little mini bowl.
The motherfucking that's the goddamn Marine Corps bowl, yo.
The high and tight, bro. He was a sergeant in the military.
They never say what part of the military.
He said
had the army.
Yeah.
Why's your hair like that? Like I couldn't take this.
You know what though? I have to say he's either got to be bald or he's got to have that. Homeboy can't have no high and tight fade. Like
he can't.
So he's got to be either bald or it's like that.
Like even when he was wrestling, like he had the buzz cut.
Yeah.
Just go with back to the buzz, man. Like go with the Buzz Lightyear, bro. Because that
listen,
that fucking yarmulke.
Well, you know the first thing the motherfuckers who start losing their hair do is they try to hold on to it.
I told you.
They hold on.
The moment I start thinning, I'm going bald as a bitch. I'm going cue ball. I'm gonna be on the podcast buffing my shit.
I might be gray, but I've got all my hair.
Yeah, I got all my shit. Like, and all the brothers be mad at this bitch at the gym. They be like, "Yo, it's gonna hit you at one point."
Here's another thing, though. You know he was dyeing his hair because in that one scene where they're laying down in the bed, he's got gray motherfucking chest
hair. Which
I was like, "Yo, first of all, how do you have gray chest hair but not gray hair on your head?"
And that's the shit that threw me off too. Right, so when I was watching a movie, like. This nigga Bautista had to have been smashing that shit raw squirrel since he met her. Probably. Like, there's no condom. Like, we're fucking. And then, brings up a later plot point, too. Like, she was a dancer saying that she was ready to retire, right? She had to be, like, in her 30s. Had to be.
Maybe late 30s.
So, in her 30s?
Yeah.
How old was Bautista in that movie?
He had to be at least late 40s, early 50s. I mean, in real life, he's probably like in his 60s.
Yeah, I'm going to say mid-50s. He had an extensive career in the military. Nobody paid attention when he left type shit, yo. But, do you believe in slow sperm?
I mean...
Can't be an old man ejaculating off in young women, right? Your baby comes out slow. Slow sperm. You can't do that shit. That's what really happened. I'm dead serious. It's a real thing.
What?
Slow sperm. If you an old dude... The activity of your child not coming out with deficiencies, super hot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Slow sperm.
That's crazy.
But we be getting off topic like shit. His haircut made me laugh the entire movie, but also along with the soundtrack, this movie had top tier dancing.
Yeah.
Like just the opening scene, I forgot what they said the dancing troupe was. That wasn't no typical ballet shit though. They was pop locking and some more shit.
Well, but I mean, yeah, it was great, but like you're going to like a high class like performance.
Yeah,
like,
this shit is in a different continent.
But even
You don't
still,
get to catch it in Americas.
no. Well, she even mentioned too at one point the reason she was there was because like the choreographer, like the dance director, was like one of the best in the world.
In the world, yeah.
So like, but my thoughts would be like you're in this high class, like he's wearing a tuxedo going to this place in Budapest. Like it's
That's a
gonna
nice
be
ass tux too.
it's gonna be high class. You can't just be throwing out some fucking terrible dancers.
True shit.
So,
But again, that's one of those no homo moments. Like, pause. Bautista looks good in the suit.
the opening scenes in this movie were some of the best.
Yeah.
Like my literal, I wrote it down. My favorite was the shoe diversion in the beginning, where homeboy walks up and looks down at the shoe, and then all you see is, and then Kira had a critique on that because she was like, okay, first of all, he sliced the dude's neck. You see the knife is covered in blood, and then you just gonna retract it and dunk up all your shit like
Not
that?
clean that shit off of
Right.
nothing.
She was like, nah.
I'd have used it his back or something.
Right.
Like, I clean my blade.
Give me well, first of all, I'm in a tux. So I'm not wiping
it's
off
not
my
going on
tux.
mine. It's going on you.
Yeah. But that was probably the dirtiest, like, cleanest assassination.
Yeah, it was on
He
some
looked-
Assassin's Creed shit.
And what's funny is I didn't realize it was actually his shoe. Like, homeboy walks over there and then, like, slips his shoe back on.
And just walks fuck off. Shit was dope. He was smooth as a bitch.
Yeah,
in that
he was
joint, yo.
smooth. That was super nice.
But like I said, I could really appreciate, like I told you earlier, the muffled gunshot. Like,
Yeah.
It was Ben Kingsley's character Zvi on the line.
My
telling
favorite
him-
part of the favorite character in the movie.
Zvi?
Him and his wife. Yes.
I'm gonna get to that later.
Yeah.
I had a really poignant point. But he was like, "Yo, it's centuries old building. Don't get blood all over the place." He was like, "No shooting. Too late. Glad the carpet's red."
Right.
Like, and you didn't hear the typical movie when you're shooting. You heard the like it was a gunshot. It was just muffled.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things you had said earlier was because the director of the movie is like ex-military
Knows his shit.
stuntman.
Yeah.
Like,
He was like, this is his. I think I could be wrong about this, so like, don't come for me. But
pause.
thank you. I think this was like his second directorial debut. So like everything else, he's been like the stunt coordinator.
I wonder what his first movie was.
We could probably look it up on
But I
IMDb.
can't Google it because I'm still updating. Anyway, when the Mark, the guy that he was going after, when he got to the balcony and he was talking to dude, I took the pictures of it, so of course there will be show and tell later. He wanted to wait until the end of it so he could pop his brains. He was like, "Nah, blew his shit off, right?" So you just got brain matter sprayed out over the girl. Brain matter sprayed out over. Maybe Budapest people are raised differently. If somebody's shit gets splattered over me, I'm going to scream. What the fuck? Like something's coming out. Pause. Like you just got brain matter all over yourself, and then he just looks at you and be like, "Shh," and he just run out there. Like, to me, just as another human being, that shit was a little crazy for me. Like, you never really see people get their shit pushed back and onto somebody else, and they just run off.
Mm-hmm.
But the part that the continuity issue. What?
So his first directorial debut was Day Shift with Jamie Foxx
Jamie
and
Foxx.
Dave Franco on Netflix.
That was a great ass movie too.
That was a great movie.
We should have reviewed that motherfucking Halloween.
That
That was a good fucking movie.
You know, we'll have to do like we'll have to plan out like next year Halloween, and obviously like Christmas and stuff like that. Like the holiday one's real big, but like there's a lot of movies that we could have done. Like
Speaking of holiday movies, The Rock has a new movie coming out
Santa
next.
Claus. Yeah.
It's not the red one.
Yeah. Well, it's with you know.
He gets bitch slapped by Krampus.
Yeah.
We have to go see that movie.
Yeah. That one, but also there's another Christmas movie coming out where Jack Black is Satan. And hold on.
I don't like Jack
Hold on.
Black.
I love Jack Black, one. But two, the little boy just fucking can't spell. And so instead of writing Santa, he writes Satan and sends Satan
Claus?
a Christmas letter. And so
Damn.
then Satan comes back and is like, Jack Black, he's like, I'm going to grant you 3 wishes. And so, like, I believe I forwarded you the trailer on one of the socials.
Okay.
But, like, you'll have to watch it. It looks funny.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I just don't like. The only time in recent years I've liked Jack Black was literally as Bowser.
Yeah.
King
Black.
Cooper. He did his goddamn thing.
Yeah.
But I haven't liked Jack Black since the era of Cable Guy and what's that movie with she played Pepper Potts, Beyonce's best friend,
Gwyneth Paltrow?
Gwyneth Paltrow, when she played the fat girl.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I can't remember the name of that movie, but that jump
where Tony, what's his face, the brainwashes him into thinking
everybody's skinny.
Yeah.
Like that jump. I haven't liked Jack Black since then, so we're talking
Orange
about
County was a great comedy too.
Never watched it.
Oh,
What about
what about Kid Rock or not Kid Rock? School of Rock.
School of Cock?
School of Stop. Pause. School of Rock. Where
I fucking hated that movie. The Pick of Destiny. Fucking hated that movie.
No. The Pick of Destiny is separate.
I thought that was the same series of movies.
No, not at all.
So I didn't watch School of Rock then.
School of Rock is where he's like
It was a teacher, wasn't it?
But that wasn't the Pick of Destiny.
I thought that was the Pick of Destiny.
No,
Are you
Pick
sure?
of Destiny. Yes, Pick of Destiny.
Gary, if this is another glitch moment.
It's not another glitch moment. I'm 100% sure.
You were 100% sure last
Tenacious
time.
D and the Pick of Destiny is a different.
You're right. Okay, Tenacious D. Yeah,
Motherfucker.
which is a crazy name to have. I got the Tenacious D.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start saying that shit. Anyway,
Tenacious D is a great band, by the way, too.
I don't like Jack Black.
Well,
He's
agree to disagree.
yeah. Well, I'll take that. But yeah, the scene that was continuity issue for me. So, which was also stupid if you look at it too. Like when Bautista was already away with the ringing in his face, he went down the steps and one guy with the submachine gun and the two red jacket guys, I guess, were ballet security. You just watched
First of all,
your boy.
why is ballet security strapped like that?
Right. But you just watched your boy, your partner get mopped by a submachine gun. You hide behind a wall. You see the killer run into a door and close it. Why the fuck are you going to that door?
Yeah, facts.
So he got mopped through the door.
Yep.
Killer jumps off of the balcony. So when they show the scene originally, dude got his shit pushed back. He was in the middle of the balcony. Shorty was against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And the scene when he was going to jump, or I guess he was checking on the dude's head was against a wall. Continuity.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
I'm going to post a picture. Everybody needs to see the shit. You know how I feel about continuity in movies.
Yes.
But that shit pisses me off. But old boy takes a leap from the top of the balcony onto the stage. Lights are on. Everybody's screaming. Everybody's running. If I have a submachine gun, I am not about to get killed by a nigga with a pistol. Not from a balcony. He took him out. You look like you don't care about this. I care about shit like that. It pissed me off so goddamn bad. I was like, there's no fucking way. Like, I can send 30 shots your way in like 5 seconds, and you got to take 5 seconds to get one shot off. Fuck out of here.
You want to talk about stuff that pissed me off? What pissed me off was, I'm jumping to the end of the movie.
Okay.
Spoilers. But where it's right after she drops Terry Crews with the BMW, and he gets in the car.
I was in tears.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. But as she's driving away, then homeboy pops. He hit her, but the window wasn't broken.
I noted that too. And then he didn't even... I got her. He didn't even really hit her. This
He
nigga
grazed her trap.
Jesus Christ.
She's fainting, and he's like, "Oh my god, you've been hit!" And I'm like, "Bro, that's a scratch."
I was like, maybe she got popped through the shoulder. She's lung shot, something. No, that shit hit. It hit right here. You're driving. You're having all this energy to talk, and you just pass the fuck out. And then Bautista, when they get to the church, I thought I was gonna lose you, nigga. How? Like
It was a graze. It was a scratch.
that shit made me so like.
I was.
He even checked
dying.
her pulse.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
like it was a graze.
I mean,
man.
again, it's a
Don't say that's a movie.
It's a movie. But no. So yeah, backing up like that. Some of the best scenes there. I know it's supposed to be kind of a campy, assassin movie, but the thing that bothered me was like, why is the blood so thick like jelly?
I looked into it. It's because they weren't using the splat packs anymore. It was CGI blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even still,
I thought it was dope because like
It very like I got the very much comic book vibes and like Sin City, like that's what I like. It was very artistic in that way.
The movie was a book.
That's right, it was a book.
I want to read that shit.
Yeah,
but I wonder if it was like a graphic novel, if it was like a legit book.
I think it was a book.
I gotta check. I gotta find that shit. Speaking of the ringing in his head, it's called tinnitus. Have you ever had tinnitus?
No, I've had ringing in my ear, but I've never like it. But it's very minor.
I've had that shit. Like, so again, play football when we was younger. Like, I've been clocked many times.
Oh yeah, I mean like that, but not to the point where like I'm hearing it all the time. Like
it happened when I had the car accident. Like, after I was recovering from the car accident, like stabbing sensation, headaches, and it's like everything goes silent, and all I hear is
yeah,
enough to make a grown man cry. Mm-hmm. But oddly enough, and what I thought was a really excellent callback to it as well, later on with Sharon, after the assassin hits and everything, when she's cracking his neck and everything, that shit actually does help it.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. So I took a note of that. I was like, so bro, all bro needed was a chiropractor?
All he needed.
Like all this lifelong problems that he's been having lately.
You just need to get your shit cracked.
Yeah.
Let some of that fart, the spinal fart out. That's all it is.
Spinal fart?
Yeah, you know when you hear the cracking knuckles and shit, it's just gas escaping from your pockets. Like, it's bone farting. That's all it is, yo.
I've never heard anybody put it as bone farting.
Bone farts. Yes.
Bone farts.
Spinal farts and bone farts. That's all it is, yo.
That's hilarious.
Joe's apartment, house, flat, his domicile, where he lived. Dope ass fucking place.
Clean as hell.
Which also makes you think, like, and this is a question for you also. If you had the chance to be a hitman, would you do it?
If I was going to, it'd be just like him. I would be going after just criminals.
No women, no children.
Yeah, nah.
But what if a woman is the criminal?
Depends on how bad she is. No. He didn't say no women. He said no children and no innocent
bystanders. Yeah.
So he didn't care if it was a woman or not.
But they never showed him killing a woman. So, which was also funny.
That's not true. He killed two of them.
Who?
The two...
you talking about the party girl?
Yeah. What is it, gin and tonic? Gin and toxic?
Ginny and Tanya.
Yeah, Ginny and Tanya, yeah. He threw one girl like a bowling ball. He snapped them pins, was like, adios!
We're going to get there later, because that shit... That was probably like my favorite set of kills. Yeah. It was either the Koreans, which I thought was funny as bitch. No, that the Koreans was, she called him like, we don't give a fuck about a Korean barbecue.
Yes, Korean barbecue. That shit was hilarious.
I said,
that is some of my favorite. Yeah, he just said that he didn't kill children and innocent like civilians.
Yeah,
just evil people. So yeah, I mean, if that, I'm doing that.
I would do it too. Like, because you got to think about it. Like, as a hitman, you probably get paid a shitload of them. Clearly,
they originally put a $2 million hit out on him.
He put it on himself.
Well, yeah,
but with the guy in the, I keep wanting to say the theater, but it's a theater. But the guy in the theater that he splatted, it was $750,000.
That's still a grip of money,
right? Like, the guy ain't made that shit yet.
Facts.
Like, make like 80 a year.
But you got to think about it too. You have to be, depending on how you do it. It's planning. It's execution. It's like all these factors.
Yeah.
And all these things. But yeah, like that'd be.
I'd have a notepad. Because I can't remember shit. I have a notepad. Clearly, I can't remember shit. I have an iPad in front of me. But yeah, I'd keep everything written down. I'd do that shit like that. Being a hitman just seems like it'd be fun.
Leaving paper trails?
Yeah. How you gonna know it's me? I'm gonna write in a glove. No fingerprints. Real shit. Again, I called out Ben Kingsley did his fucking thing in this movie. Like, Ben Kingsley to me, Sir Ben Kingsley, came off more of the father figure to Joe. And that's what made this shit so dope. Like, he was giving him, like, I know you're in this life, but we're in this life together.
Right.
I'm not going to send you on missions that I know affect you morally.
Right. So
we out to get people that need to get got. And again, he came off real father vibey. One of the things he said that I really like, leave judgment to God. Our job is simply to arrange the meeting. Yep. I said that's some cold shit to say to somebody.
Yeah. Our job is to arrange the meeting.
Yeah. That's it. And then when I first watched it, because I watched the movie 3 times. First watched it, I was like, it's arrange the meeting. Like, I get it. I ain't get it. Arrange the meeting with God, nigga.
Yeah.
Some cold, ice cold.
Send you to your maker.
Yeah. Whoever that maker is.
Right.
Facts. Shit was cold as a bitch, yo. I fucked with it.
He did drop some good lines that, like, I love how he quoted Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Never get too busy making a living, you forget to make a
Like,
life.
yeah.
And I was like,
he was like, is that you?
well, then what's
Dolly
funny
Parton
is then
fool.
they started playing Dolly
Dolly
right
Parton
after.
song, yeah. I don't think we've all been there. He goes back, he drops his cell phone off to Maisie. Hey, call me. He throws the paper away at first. Nah, maybe I should. Goes get the paper out the trash can. Continuity issue again, because he crumpled the paper up, threw it in the trash. He uncrumpled it when he was at the trash can. They showed him uncrumpling it when he was about to text
Maybe he just threw it back in his pocket.
Why don't you just fold it?
He uncrumpled it to make sure that it was the right one.
What else would it have been?
Stick it back in his pocket.
A Whopper wrapper?
Bro, she was giving the flyer out, and he threw it away in a trash can that was right across the street. Chances are there's other flyers like that.
I don't think so.
Anyways,
I think
my problem with that was like the old trope of like he goes back to the house, he texts her, and then he's doing the like, "Hey babe,
sup girl,
sup girl." I'm like, why do we got to do that? Just send the fucking text.
And that's what I was saying. Have you ever been in that position where you were talking yourself through a text message?
Nah.
Never?
Nah, I just did it.
Smooth as a bitch.
I just did it.
Smooth as a baby ass wrapping silk pamper, baby. Never do that shit, ever.
I told Kira she was my girlfriend.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nigga, damn.
From a different state.
Hey, you mine now.
Yeah, you have to ask her to tell you that. No, I was like, so you're my
Fly
girlfriend.
your ass in town. You mine.
And she was like, you can't do that. I was like, I just did.
I just did.
Yeah. And here we are, married.
That's some cold shit. Pimping. That shit's dope though. Like,
just say it. Say what you gotta say. I have the saying that I've been drilling into the kids is like, and it's something I've always thought, and I learned growing up. Say what you mean, and mean what you say.
Yeah. Live life.
Say it with your whole chest.
The whole chest.
Whole chest.
Not them, because you know they're girls.
They say
their chest. I might have to kill somebody.
They say it with their whole chest.
Nah, diaphragm, not the chest yet. Yeah, I don't have to kill nobody. Not yet. You get it.
Fair.
Anyway, also, call back to as well because technically Zvi was a rabbi, right? Or he was what, Jewish? Have you ever seen Lucky Number 11?
Yeah.
He was the rabbi in Lucky Number 11. So the entire movie, I was like, what if this is like a multiversal thing where instead of him being at ends with Morgan Freeman, this nigga just moved to a different country, became a contractor.
Was it the same name?
No, his name was V, but I don't think, I gotta go back and watch Lucky Number 11. I don't think they ever said his name and they always called him the rabbi.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
It's fucking dope though.
Yeah, no, Lucky Number 11 is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite like hitman assassin movies.
Which is also another question I had too. So if you were a hitman, what kind of hitman would you be? Would you be the in your face like Max the mercenary was? Would you be the gentle giant like Joe, or would you be on some James Bond shit? I said some James Bond shit.
The techie in me wants the James Bond like toys, but like the scaredy cat in me wants to be like far away.
What are you scared of?
Anything, bro.
Nigga, you know Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
I don't know Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
No, Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
Yeah.
Barely.
But you did it.
Yeah, but like, I'm going to be the sniper from far away.
It's too much math in sniping.
Fair facts. I'm terrible at math.
I'm good at math, but I'm not good at sniper math.
Trigonometry.
Yeah, I sucked at that shit. I was even worse than calculus is the reason I don't like math now. Yeah. That shit burns in my brain cells.
I have a smartphone that's got a calculator.
I don't even know how to use the sine, cosine, tangent shit on the phone.
That's what AI is for.
I would never use that shit.
Some AI is terrible at math too.
I will never use that shit. That's also why I never got into a job at
I would probably be like the gentle giant like Joe.
I'm on some James Bond shit.
Yeah.
I just want, in a previous life, I just want to travel continents, snipe people, and fuck good. Talking about some shaking out stirred.
And abuse women?
He didn't abuse women. He was a womanizer. He didn't abuse women.
Bro, there was, what was it? Sean Connery. I think he smacked a bitch one of the movies.
Yeah, pusher. That was also, who's your favorite Bond?
Oh.
There's only two right answers.
Sean Connery is definitely one of them.
That's the number one answer.
And I like Daniel Craig
better than
Pierce Brosnan.
You out your fucking mind.
No, Pierce Brosnan was the first Bond I ever watched.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we grew up in the Bond movies. Grew up on them shit.
Pierce Brosnan was great. But
Yeah, that was my guy, yeah. Die Another Day?
James Bond's one of those characters where, like, he's got to be the believable, you know, like, sleek.
Mm-hmm.
And that's part of his, like, the disarmingness of his charm. Is like, he's this charming, but he's also a fucking... That's what I loved about Daniel Craig, was that he could play the nice sleek with the tuxedo, but if he was going to brawl, bro was throwing hands.
Daniel Craig, like, because we know 007 isn't a person, it's the designation.
Right.
Also safe to assume that they're the same James Bond, right? So, to me, if we're looking at it like that, Daniel Craig was like when he became a 007.
Right.
Daniel Craig, although I liked his movies, he was rough.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't suave enough to be Bond.
Fair. I don't know though. He had some. He was pretty suave in Casino Royale.
Only for one reason, that he could not have been. Bond don't fall in love with the hoes.
Yeah, that's true.
He was a womanizer.
Yeah.
This nigga fell in love with the mark. And then he got played.
Yep.
And then he was sad when she got killed.
Facts.
I'd have choked that bitch underwater. Anyway. I said we all need just die, bitch. What was her name? Vespa?
Vesper.
We all need friends like Zvi and Sharon. But we all have seen and we know someone who's a friend like Amy. Amy was a hating ass, bitter little bitch. Who's Amy, Mark? Amy was Maisie's friend. The one, he's probably got a wife. He's probably got kids.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why he's not talking to you. Where's he at now at his own birthday party? He's probably in the bathroom talking to his wife. Right? Amy, shut the fuck up.
Facts.
Like,
I was trying to bring a person down.
ladies, don't be an Amy. Do not be Amy. But yeah, Zvi and Sharon are probably like the people that everybody needs in their life.
Yeah.
Sharon,
They keep it real.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, if you wreck his motor, suck his dick.
If
If it's worse than that, swallow. If it's worse than that, let him take it in your ass. Like, I was like, this bitch is getting down. People can learn a whole lot of shit from Sharon.
Yeah.
Women, and I'm just speaking as a man, my own. Women would probably be 99% more happier in life if they followed the advice of Sharon.
Facts.
Men are simple. We're creatures. We're simple creatures.
Straight up.
It doesn't take much
We
to
are
please us.
The primalist of the primal.
Yeah, it doesn't get simpler. Like, if it ever gets to a point where y'all are at ends, cook a nigga a good ass meal. He's happy again.
Facts. My belly and my...
Yeah. Feed me, fuck me. And as the joke was like, shut the fuck up. Like, but women can learn a lot from Sharon. Like, Sharon was living high off the hog because I know what my man wants.
Right.
Cool.
Well, also, she knew everything, though.
Everything.
There was no secrets.
And that's another thing for the guys. Like, niggas, just stop lying.
Facts.
Good, bad, or
One,
indifferent.
I'm a
Just tell
terrible
your
liar.
woman the truth.
Yeah.
I'm a good liar, but I don't lie. I'm a great liar. I was an actor for so long.
Listen.
I could tell a very convincing story.
Not to... Well, so... Okay, I should say this. I can't lie to my wife.
Because she'll kill you.
Well, that and she fucking knows the moment I start talking.
Because she was in the military.
This motherfucker lied. Well,
She'll
also,
kill you.
I've known... So we've known each other longer than we haven't known each other.
Yeah, she'll throat rip you.
Yeah, she will.
Like MacGruber. She'll throat rip the shit out you.
Or John Rambo from
Yeah.
Out for Blood. Was it Out for Blood? Was the most recent one where he was
Last Blood.
Last Blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he was in Vietnam.
Yeah. Crunch. Like,
also, you know, Sharon was she was River Song from Doctor Who.
I didn't know that. All this spy shit started to come together. It's a multiverse.
Yeah.
The multiverse of spies.
I didn't know you watched Doctor Who.
Fuck yeah. You put me on this shit.
I did put you on that shit. That's right. So long story, short tangent. That was the funniest thing. So it was, she was still stationed in Georgia, and I was up late one night, and I was like, I can't fucking find anything to watch. She was like, and I'm flipping through Netflix. I was like, Doctor, I don't want another doctor show. And she was like, what'd you just say? And I was like, Doctor Who? I was like, I'm not trying to watch no more Doctor shows. And she's like, that is not what Doctor Who is. She was like, you just need to watch it. I watched the first season. I like literally was up until 4 a.m.
We had to work that because Kenny was like, Mark, you got to watch Doctor Who, yeah?
Yeah.
I was like, Doctor
Wasted.
what?
I was
He
wasted.
said, Doctor Who. Who? Doctor motherfucker?
But yes, Sharon and Zvi are like they are the pinnacle couple goals.
Yeah. Relationship goals. Marriage
goals, life goals.
Yeah.
They know what they want. They've got it figured out, and they're ride or dies.
Hell yeah. So, after everything, and we meet Amy for the first time, dirty bitch. We get to a point where we now get a diagnosis. If you had 90 days to live.
Also, hold on, side tangent, because I was just looking at my notes. I did not realize until 90% of the way through the movie that Antoinette was fucking Mantis.
I knew it immediately.
I did not realize that. I mean, I knew it when I saw it, but like I'm watching the movie, and like I always try to watch movies from a fresh perspective and not like, and try to forget like, okay, Dave Bautista's not Drax. You know what I mean? And like separate all that stuff out. But then I'm watching it and I'm like, it goes to a scene and I'm like, that she looks familiar. And I'm like, that's fucking Mantis. I was like, I like when homies work together though.
Yeah. Like as an actor, I don't know how people describe them nowadays, but as a person that does film, she's a great person that does film. I hate her voice. That shit drove me crazy the whole fucking
Even putting
movie.
on the little French accent.
Yeah. Listen here, Joe. Stop talking. Like, I wish she would have probably just stayed the quiet assassin. Because, like, her intro, when she cut, like, the 5 dudes around her with the katana,
sweet.
Fire.
Yeah.
And then, blade on the floor, Antoinette. I say, yo, that's fire.
Yeah, shook the blood off.
Yeah, that shit was dope as a bitch. But
Dude,
I couldn't see her as a boss.
Do that?
Fuck no. What do you mean, like the blood thing?
When they shake the blood off, like, and get it clean in one swipe like that?
It's never one swipe. Okay. Unless your blade was freshly oiled.
Okay.
Then, but if it was like you've been fighting all day and your blade's that's not. That's why you often see them with the clean the blade off like that.
Okay. Because I've seen that in movies and I'm like, would it really do that?
Never. Not unless it was freshly oiled. Like you just tempered your blade. You just freshly oiled this joint up with the tree oil. Put it up and somebody breaks the house and you got to gut somebody. Then it'll come right off.
Okay.
Yeah, real shit. But yeah, if you had 90 days to live, what you doing with your 90 days?
I also would say this movie gave very much like Train to Busan and John Wick vibes.
Last Train to Busan was dope.
Yes.
Yeah, I fuck with that movie, yeah. But yeah, 90 days to live, what you doing?
90 days to live, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like now or like if I was Joe Flood?
Both.
If I was Joe Flood, probably doing the same thing. Like I'm going out.
Like a G, dick swinging?
Yeah.
That's what we
It's going to be Blaze of Glory. Or something real crazy and real fucked up. Like I'm going to go buy the fastest car and just go rolling.
And crash it.
Off a bridge or something. I don't know.
That shit sounds like it'll hurt though.
Yeah, might.
A lot.
It depends, because my luck, I'd hit a wall and be like, half dead, but not dead, and then be paralyzed for the rest of my life.
You got them broccoli stops.
Yeah, facts.
So I can wash my nuts.
Now I'm just spending the time with my family. Like, quitting my job and just...
Fuck y'all, I'm out.
Yeah, just doing whatever I can for the last time, making memories. That's what I'm doing for 90 days.
So you wouldn't obsess over trying to find a way out of it?
It depends. If it was something like that where it's like there's no cure and you're just done, I'm not going to waste the time. Because you waste the time looking for a resolution that you might not find versus just accepting and...
I mean, give me 2 days to obsess over it.
I mean, facts. Like, a couple days.
We gonna find something.
Figure it out. You know, like Ben Kingsley said, he's like, listen, we ask every doctor, and then we go up the mountain and we find a shaman.
Find a shaman.
Yeah.
He's gonna cure you.
Right.
But hey, the reason I wrote this joint down, right, because it just made it so funny, right? So again, my mind does crazy shit when it comes down to movies. This is the origin story of Saw. Think about John Kramer. He got hit with an incurable disease.
Right.
Never found it because of a mislabeling. The mislabeling happened to Joe. Because if we would have caught this earlier, we could have fixed it. Your tumor was in a place where it's grown so heavy we can't operate. But if you never would have gotten the misdiagnosis, we could have got the shit out your head.
That's actually, I didn't even think about that.
Real shit.
That's actually pretty fucking dope. That would be crazy if this was like but I mean, if the time's different, it's a different timeline.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, it fits.
Yeah, it does fit for sure.
But 90 Days to Live, different lifestyles. If I'm not in my life now, if I was Joe Flood, endless resources. One, I'm not throwing my guns in the ocean. It's fucking crazy.
Facts. Not to mention, I believe one of the guns was a Hudson H9.
It was not throwing that shit.
I want one.
Why?
I don't know. It looks fucking sweet.
It does, but the company went out of business for a reason. The H9 is now made by Daniel Defense. It looks exactly the same.
Speaking of, we need to go shooting.
We do. Do you have any guns?
I don't yet.
Does Kira have any guns?
No.
Why not?
Because we got babies. We ain't got no safe.
So get a safe.
I know. We will. So, priorities, bro. We trying to pay off debt.
Good shit.
We try to be somewhat smart.
When y'all are ready, I have a gun guy.
Oh, I saw it. So it's funny because we share the same chat. I've been like,
oh yeah,
peeping in there. I'm like, I've seen that guy on socials and I've seen you tag him. I definitely when I go, that's where I want to go to buy.
Yeah, shout out Banks, VA Tactical. Anyway, if I'm Joe Flood, 60 of those 90 days, you know the answer.
Fuck.
I'm fucking barebacking everybody.
I don't know about everybody, but
females.
Oh, if you're Joe Flood, yes.
If I'm Joe Flood,
yeah. I'm with you.
Going out to Blaze Glory, this, and when day 89 going into 90, I'm fucking too. But I think as Joe Flood, life is all about
you just go and come at the same time. Come and go at the same
exactly.
time.
Which was also when he got all the killers in the castle. He always had a one-liner for everything.
Oh yeah,
shit was funny.
The comedic timing of this movie was great, and not to mention the fucking transitions. We were talking about that, bro.
I was there too.
The sniper shot, and then her head twist, or when he kicks the champagne, and then it
goes
into
yep.
Open the door. The transition. It was very much like Kira even said. It was very much like TikTok transitions.
Yeah,
people to get them real wicked transitions. This movie was great for the transitions.
It was. I fuck with that shit. But yeah, I'm fucking a whole lot, especially in Budapest. Like, I think in certain parts of Europe, of course, prostitution is legal. Fucking everybody. Going out. It's nothing all over the place. Like, I'm a Genghis Khan something so that my seed will live on somewhere. Like, 48% of the population in Budapest is Mark. Like, but, in my life now, again, similar to what you said, like, I want to make the memories with my family before it's all said and done. So, like, in my job now, I'm quitting immediately. Cashing out, give it all to me. Mm-hmm. And because, I couldn't. Well, yeah, because my insurance policy stuff will still last for those 90 days. Yeah, that should work perfectly. Because my life insurance is pretty decent. It's pretty decent. But yeah, like, I'm cashing out the 401ks, all the stocks and shit. Like, all that's gone. Like, taking that, I need to get a passport anyway. That's beside the fact. Flying out, we're going to see shit. Like, one of the first places I'm going to is Mallorca, Spain. I've always wanted to go there.
Why?
Have you ever seen Mallorca, Spain?
Yeah.
I'm going to post a picture. Mallorca's fucking beautiful. Really? It's fucking beautiful. Like, clear blue water. Like, and then one of the first things that drew me to Mallorca was the aesthetic of how things are built. Like, they have cathedrals.
Oh, wow.
Fucking, it's beautiful. But I definitely want to go to Mallorca. But yeah, I'm going to take trips to everywhere that I want to see to make those memories with my family. So I think the part of the Joe Flood that will kick in is that when I know it's getting more closer to that time, I don't want my family to see me like that. Yeah. See me as the strong, viral young man that I am. Viral. Viral is the word.
Yeah, facts. Yeah,
don't see me as the weak and bedridden shitting myself guy. Like, remember me as the legend.
Remember me.
Like, that's the real shit I want to do. Also, did you notice that they didn't want to pay Google? So the search engine that Joe was using was called Google. Or Elug. It was Google backwards. That shit had me in tears, yo. Yeah, like, we're not paying Google for this shit.
Why?
The exact same search engine, just backwards. Yeah. That shit was funny as a bitch.
I use Arc browser, by the way, anyways.
Arc?
Yeah, Arc.
I've never heard of that. What is that?
Or DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo. Mm-hmm. Where the fuck are you finding all these shits? How did you find out about it?
The internet.
So you Googled DuckDuckGo?
No, somebody mentioned DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo lets you, like, browse, and then when you're done, it you can hit the there's a little fire button and it erases all your shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Duck, duck, go.
Mm-hmm. I'll show you.
Show me.
Duck, duck, go.
Porn.
Jesus.
The thing that I felt was superhuman about the movie also, as he's
Side note,
Googling.
it's also good if you want to like search like product type stuff and not get inundated with ads. That's another reason.
Or if you don't
So,
want
like,
the
if I'm
government to know what you're doing.
That too.
So, like, in recent events, if I wanted to say Orange Man, bomb, Orange Man, satellite beam, I can just destroy it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fucking dope.
Maybe. I don't know.
That might be some NSA shit.
I think if Big Brother really wants to find you, they gonna find you.
Clearly not with Duck Duck Go. The thing that was superhuman about the movie, as he's trying to like look up and he's frantic about what he's finding, like there's no cure for it. The thing that a lot of people do when they get sick or they get some kind of ailment, they want to know, they start WebMDing themselves.
Yeah.
I forgot what the term is called, but he looked it up so much that he started tricking himself into having the symptoms.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah,
like you're thinking about it so much that you're making yourself do those things.
Yeah, like I started to get the shakes. Motherfucker, you weren't shaking.
Yeah, you weren't shaking.
Like the memory shit, like I think with CTE and a lot of CJD or whatever the fuck the disease is called, I think they have a lot of
Creutzfeldt-Jakob's disease. That's what it's Creutzfeldt-Jakob's disease.
Yeah, CJD. They line up, but I think because he got that first whiff of the memory loss and the headaches. Oh, it really is it.
Right.
And then everything else just kind of fell into place with I'm gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Like again, it made it superhuman, like because like I said, Joe came off as a stone cold killer.
Right.
But when the introduction to Maisie, like, what other hitman do you know will see a girl get trampled and be like, shoving niggas back and like, hey baby, get up, I got you.
I thought they turfed her foot and ankle. They stepped on it.
Yeah, and you heard the
yeah.
And that's what kind of threw me off too, because like movies and timelines irritate the fuck out of me because just give me like a little ticker at the bottom.
They don't film it in order.
Oh, I know. But just give me a little ticker at the bottom, like from the time she got stepped on till he went and got her number. Because she was like, you've had my phone for this long? It only looked like it was 24 hours.
Facts.
Like, they stepped on your hand. You're not going back to practice after that. Because Zvi was Hebrew. I said, Zvi was a real mensch. My man said, bro, you fight. I'm not putting a hit out on you.
Yeah.
Like
2 million, 22 million, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. You my guy.
Right.
Like, and again, as a father figure, like, again, crazy theories later on about this shit, but as a father, I'm not going to set this up to kill you.
Right.
I'm not going to. I can tell you that my boys ain't taking this hit.
No.
You got to go. And I think that's a piece of shit I left in the movie. Like, it came up later, but instead of him saying, like, none of my boys are going to touch you, you're going to have to go somewhere else. Mm-hmm. He immediately thought of Antoinette.
Yeah.
Which.
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It was a nice play to, like, a background that we didn't have access to because, like, he killed her father.
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes, the one person I know who's been wanting to kill me since that day is her.
Antoinette.
So I'm going to go.
Big head bitch. Fucking hate that hoe, yo. Like, it's her and Max. Like, and were her and Max fucking?
First of all, I don't know, but Max, though I know the actor. He's played it. He's been in like John Wick and stuff like that too. But like, his face, he looks like homeboy that plays Stuart from Mad TV.
Yeah, like fucking dirty ass goatee. I fucking hate it. Max and Antoinette deserved each other.
Yeah,
I do wish that Antoinette went out a different way though.
Oh no, I thought that was dope.
It was dope
because he hadn't
don't hate
killed,
the player. Wow, hate the game.
He hadn't killed anybody in years.
Years.
He said he was like, I don't do that. I organize it. I don't do it.
But
you brought me out of retirement to you mess with my boy.
I wish she would have got like kicked out of a fucking helicopter and fucking as she was falling, an airplane split her in like 18 pieces.
You got to think about it from this. Her place is probably riddled with security. So,
but he still got past security. Again, Sir Ben Kingsley's
that guy.
Yeah,
he's that guy.
But I wanted her to.
You wanted it to be more graphic, more torture.
Yes, because she was a bitch. Like everything she did pissed me off that entire movie. Like Joe's like, yo, the Koreans are dead. Fuck that Korean barbecue. Like I'm sending that song worldwide. Like I'm telling you, like chill, we're done. Like, we're done here. She's like, no, nobody say this call ever happened. That immediately puts you on the board.
Right.
I'm taking your ass out.
Right.
Like, and Joe essentially said that shit like, you better tell these motherfuckers to pack light because they ain't staying long.
Right.
Like, and then crumpled the phone. But that's the kind of shit that kind of pissed me off about her. Like,
so speaking to that, the like crumpling a phone. I'm sorry. Unless it's a cheap little Android, which it probably was.
Every phone in the movie was an Android.
But you ain't crumpling a phone like that.
Yeah, not without that battery blowing up in your head.
Second, another thing, we're gonna get to like the
when the Koreans were fighting. When he was fighting the Koreans.
No, when he fucking foot stomps the motorcycle. I'm like, your shin would have been split.
I put that shit down
open.
too. He went to the late 90s. Undertaker tiki booted this motherfucker off of a goddamn motorcycle.
I'm like, your shin would have been
going
split.
at least 60 miles an hour.
Would have been split open.
But I made a note of that too because I thought it was funny. When he did that, the dude just hit oil drums.
Yeah.
He didn't die.
No, he just hit.
The nigga said, I'm gonna play dead.
Yeah.
Fuck this. You stepped through my brother's head.
Right, facts.
Step through it.
With the helmet on.
Right.
And it wasn't through the glass. He crunched the helmet.
Right. Cool. My brother's dead. I'm still breathing. Let me play dead real quick.
Yeah.
Joe's gone. All right, time to go back to Hungary.
Yeah, Hungary. Yeah.
But the diagnosis comes out through everything. Oh, I'm skipping the part where I was at. He's telling Antoinette like, "Yo, take the bounty off. Like, it's my bounty. Like, kill it. Like,
Right.
we're done.
We're
like,
done. I'm the client basically."
You could have just said, we're good. You still didn't listen to this motherfucker. Y'all, everybody apparently in Europe knows he's the baddest motherfucker east of the goddamn Atlantic. Mm-hmm. Why are you fucking with him?
Because
if I was an assassin, my daddy was an assassin, and my daddy got taken out for doing some dirt shit, I'm not doing dirt shit.
Well, she was clearly, the apple fell not too far from the tree.
Dirty bitch.
Yeah.
So, going back, we started meeting all the killers. So Terry Crews, Love Doll. His opening intro was fucking dope as a bitch. Mm-hmm. Like, oh no, my brother, I don't need your help. Like,
I got to show receipts.
Like that shit was so funny, yo. Like the way I love Terry Crews and everything he's in, yo. Yeah. Pause. Terry Crews will always and forever be Chris's dad from Everybody Hates Chris.
One of my favorites, Cheeseburger Eddie.
Cheeseburger Eddie. I got these cheeseburgers. Don't forget the McNuggets.
Yeah, Cheeseburger Eddie is that guy.
Like, but I love Terry Crews.
That's a show I need to watch. I didn't watch a lot of the episodes.
Everybody Hates Chris?
Yeah.
We own it on Fandango.
Okay.
The entire series.
Okay.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah.
The motorcycle Hungarians, the Langos bros, like, they were whack. Like, their intro was dope. Let's split.
Yeah.
Full of one-liners. Yeah. Let's split. They go the opposite direction. Boom. Draw and quarter the guy. Cool. They're whack. When he was going to break up with Maisie, as soon as the scene happened, I was like, yeah, she's pregnant. I got to tell you something. She's pregnant.
The thing that pisses me off about those scenes is like, why you're about to take yourself out. Mm-hmm. Why are you gonna break up with her before?
And then make her mourn you.
Right. Just let the hit happen.
Yeah.
It'll be a surprise.
Write her a letter.
Facts. Well, and then the other piece too is after the fact he obviously regrets it. So then he's like, I'm drunk right now. But everything I have, I'm like, why are you saying I'm drunk? Just fucking say what you gotta say, bro.
I said the same shit. I was like, who leaves a voice memo like that? A 60-year-old motherfucker with an Android.
Fucking boomerang.
Yeah, that's who does shit like that. I'm 60 years old. Hey, baby, I'm drunk. But I want to let you know everything I'm saying is from the heart. And it's true. Shut up!
I didn't even think about it like that, but that's funny.
That shit made me so goddamn mad, Joe. That's nigga gonna take the picture from his profile picture like this.
First of all, why is it always the tiny ass phones with big ass motherfucker hands?
Yeah,
these little baby.
Bautista hands are huge. Like, this nigga fingers look like breakfast sausages. Yeah. Like, hey, baby.
That's why he's leaving voice memos because he can't type on the keyboard.
Can't type on that small ass keypad, Joe. I definitely knew that she was gonna tell him that she was pregnant. This nigga was clapping Maisie raw squirrel, all nuts, no handlebars. One-liners. I said his drunk didn't seem that convincing. And what made it even worse is as he was leaving that message, the Koreans show up.
Yeah.
He instantly sobered up.
No, well, not only that, this is the other, like, the funny, like, movie timing was like, okay, he leaves the message, and then he finally answers the fucking doctor's call, and then he looks up at the clock, and it's like, oh, you get the response that you're not going to die 5 minutes before midnight.
I would have said, Antoinette, I don't need you no more.
Right.
Click. Done.
The ball, I mean, they're
He
there.
took the next 4 minutes to set his house up.
Yep.
Which we'll get to the landmine in a minute. But you're going through all these motions and everything. But again, by the time that it's all said and done, like the Koreans show up and you're sober, like if you're as drunk as what your message was purveying you to be,
Adrenaline.
Oh, I've been drunk in adrenaline before. It's never like that. I'm still stumbling.
It's not a movie.
I don't hear that shit. So I said the Koreans show up. Two of the dudes have a tracksuit and a fucking naked katana. Like, and you realize like how much they went in with the knockoffs. Again, I'm a shoe guy.
Yeah.
So they didn't want to pay Nike or Jordan because the Koreans definitely had on Jordan 1s with no logo.
Oh, that's hilarious.
No logo at all. Like the check mark was gone. I was like, I know. Wait a minute. Those are the Panda Dunks. They don't have a check mark. Like they went to the extremes to make sure that nobody was getting any of their money, which I thought was fucking dope. But so the Koreans enter. Go Yang's gang enters the Joe Flood's apartment. Hey, go get him. Red tracksuit guy comes in.
Got his whole leg broke off the fucking kitchen sink.
Shit was hilarious. And then he gets thrown through a fucking wall.
Yeah.
Like
that just made me think of threw me through a fucking window.
Yo, the way that Joe was folding niggas in this movie was hilarious. You're like,
when he grabbed her and slid her neck across the shower, I was like, oh.
I said, fuck. Like, she's dead as shit, choking her own blood. And that's when Red Tracksuit got mad, went to go fight, got his shit broke.
Yep.
And then thrown through a wall. Like, they overpowered fucking Bautista in this movie, yo. Yeah. Like, even with Blue Tracksuit, with the katana, he's fighting him off with the katana and everything. Dude is knocked out on the floor. He grabbed him by the legs and just slung him into the
smacked his face across the bar.
Dead. And then you have Chakram Girl, the Yin Yang Chakram Girl, comes up. He gave her an old school Shoryuken from Mortal Kombat. I mean, from Street Fighter.
All her teeth out, and then rolled them like bones. Was
molars, bicuspids. Nigga caught the bitch. Nigga said, "Hi, craps." Like he folded her shit, and that's what I said was so dope about the movie too. Like they never showed him actually like, I'm not gonna go out my way and assassinate a woman, but if you come after me, you're dead.
Yeah, facts.
He was fucking chicks up.
When he uppercut her, I was like, "Oh, he doing him like that."
Yeah, her teeth went, and then he caught the teeth midair.
Well, and then she also spit more
teeth out.
No, the way she folded through the window after the explosion.
That was what I was getting to. Like, I didn't know their names because they never said them. So, red tracksuit was Korean 1. The girl that got her neck slit was Korean 2. Blue tracksuit was Korean 3. The girl was Korean 4. Then we have Go Yang.
Yeah.
It's like Go Yang doing all this talking. He throws a fucking pocket knife.
Yeah.
He hits him in the leg, gets the whole shit in his head.
Yeah.
Again, went out like a G. I told you to chill, Go Yang, but here's your last cigarette.
Right.
Cool. Lands on his head. Girl gets up, Korean 4 gets up, spits out her teeth.
He just walks out.
Walks out. Kaboom. Like,
he knew. He just walks out, just cold.
In my mind, I was like, cool. Maybe he's going to kick her out of a window. I did not anticipate explosion. That shit sent me through the window. Yeah. Hilarious shit.
Yeah, the timing, the choreography of these fight scenes, and like the explosions was great. She
got blown out like a birthday candle. It's
Facts.
Like, and again, we already talked about it, but like I said,
of those, which one was your favorite of the Koreans?
Of the Korean kills, or which Korean was my favorite?
The Korean kills.
I'm torn between Korean 4 and getting blown out the window, and Korean red tracksuit Korean. He got thrown through
through
a
window.
wall.
But okay. Favorite versus like the coldest of those kills.
Neck on the window,
facts.
neck on the shower girl.
That was I'd never seen anything
and
like
she
that.
went out so quick. Like, what was your job?
Yeah.
Just to die.
Yep.
Like, bitch.
Yeah. He just
like,
slid.
red tracksuit goes through the glass and then your neck just goes right over top of it.
Yep.
Like, shit was dope as a bitch, yo. We fast forward. I get it, but I didn't get it. He calls Maisie. Hey, Maisie. Get the money. I'll find you. And by the way, stay off your phone.
Right.
Bitch, she got to check her messages.
How you gonna stay off your phone? Like,
again, this is what happened when a 60-year-old man gets a motherfucking Android. Like, this shit was crazy. The McKenzie bros, as soon as I saw the scene, I didn't
realize, again, it's another like failure of mine that Scott Adkins was one of the McKenzie brothers.
Yeah, and
so
so
I watched
was
the
like,
extras.
I was like, ooh, Scott Adkins.
Yep.
And great callback. Have you ever seen Undisputed 2?
I think so.
It was Scott Adkins and Wesley Snipes.
I didn't see that one. Okay.
So Scott Adkins played this Russian fighter named Boyka. It'll all make sense when you can see the movie. He has this signature kick where what he hit Bautista with when he jumped over him. He went to kick. He cocked the other leg and kicked him on the way down.
Yeah.
That's the Boyka kick.
Okay.
And he did that shit so much in Undisputed 2. Okay. So as soon as he jumped, I was like, he's going to do the kick. Like, it was fucking dope. You really got to see Undisputed 2. It's a great movie. I don't think it was better than Undisputed 1 because that had Holiday Heart. He played, what was his nigga name? He was in Pulp Fiction. He was, I ain't done with you about damn sight. I'm gonna get medieval on your ass.
Ving Rhames?
Ving Rhames, thank you. Yeah, he played Ving Rhames. Well, he played Ving Rhames. Ving Rhames was in Undisputed as a boxer. It was like, Undisputed 1 gave me like Mike Tyson vibes.
Yeah. Like
back in those times. But it was fucking dope. I didn't know what the other dude was, but I definitely knew Scott Adkins. Like,
he was a wrestler, the other guy. He was a wrestler that he used to wrestle back in the day with Dave Bautista. So
really,
Bautista called him. Yeah, JJ Perry was like they wanted like an Irish like fighter to play one of the brothers, but someone who could realistically like stand up against someone of Bautista's size. And
that's
so
fucking
Bautista
dope.
was like, let's bring this guy in. So
fucking dope.
Yeah.
And now we get to the scene that probably pissed me off the most. It was just disrespectful. The party girls.
Okay. Oh, she slit homeboy's junk out?
So, you're in an English strip club. It's not heavily crowded. It's like 4 guys. 2 girls. Right? It's even distribution, people. Right. I'm here to see titties, not get my shit sliced. Like, dude stands up and like you said, she went straight in between and pulled back.
Yep.
You got dick and balls. Like,
not no more. You got a vagina now.
Right. You just turned him into a woman. Like, if I'm ever in a strip club, I'm not here to fight, bro. I just want to drink and look at titties.
Yeah, but they're hitmen. They're hit women.
They didn't know that. That was fucked up. You could have got them after the show was done.
Facts.
You could have cut their brake lines. You could have put a bomb under their car. Something.
Yeah.
You killed niggas in a strip club. It's fucked up.
Joe got them quick.
He did, which was hilarious. But Jenny and Tanya, we talked about Gin and Tonic. It was kind of dope the way they did the names
I did like that.
But that strip club definitely gave me. It was an old strip club in Richmond called Daddy's Rabbit. It gave me those vibes.
That's funny. Yeah.
Daddy's Rabbit. And now this is gonna destroy one of the questions I have at the end. But favorite assassin, motherfucking El Botas.
No,
the boots.
Botas,
the boots.
Don't dance when you killing me.
He came in this shit like a fucking Tekken fighter,
bro.
The boots.
One of my favorite movies, another kind of assassin, more of the like rom-com type, was Mr. Right with Anna Kendrick and Sam Rockwell.
I saw that. Yeah, I love Anna Kendrick.
Fucking dancer.
Yeah,
like that. Don't come in here dancing while you're trying to kill me. Have some self-respect. Take the AirPods out.
They weren't even AirPods.
I know, but I'm saying.
Those Samsung Galaxy Buds.
He said.
And nigga said, un segundo, por favor. Like, that was my favorite assassin.
The other thing about that though, like if I'm one of the guys, like here's the thing that's always the movie trope where it's like the main fighter or the person taking everybody out, like, and you've got motherfuckers standing around like waiting.
I'm gonna shoot you immediately.
You gone.
The moment you start doing all these backflip kicks,
Yeah.
I'm shooting you in the kneecap first.
Perfect example. I just fucking.
He's glitching.
Shut up. Indiana Jones.
Okay.
When they're in the scene where the homeboy comes out with the whip and he just goes, bang, and just fucking shoots him. That's what I'm doing.
What was that? Was that Temple of Doom? No, that was Ark. Last Crusade. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah,
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
But yeah, that was my favorite assassin. Yeah. The boots.
Nah.
Just because of the name alone, El Botas, the boots. Like when I saw his name, I was like, "Is this nigga really named the Boots?" The Boots.
Yeah.
But came in with the razor sharp spurs, jingling and jangling, and he was fucking people up like he was Eddie Gordo in Tekken. That shit was fire.
Yeah, of the assassins, he was, aside from Joe, he was the best one.
Yes.
But I just thought he was mad disrespectful.
Yeah. But again, we got more turmoil because now here's hating ass Amy once again. I'm trying to listen to his voice. I'm trying to listen to my man leave me a message. Why is your face so close to mine?
Of course he's in trouble.
Bitch, get... Amy was probably in the back of that club sucking dick, drinking rum and coke, and now she's all in your face. Like, Amy pissed me the fuck off. Like,
she
ladies,
had like
again...
4 total minutes of screen time.
Don't be Amy. Never be an Amy. That's why I do
like
my shit
4
all,
minutes of screen
all
time.
2025. Don't be Amy. Don't be Amy. He gets
hold on.
inside.
No. Thinking about Botas, every time I saw him, it made me think of the song like Apple Bottom Jeans, Boots with the Spurs. I kept hearing that song. I was like, Boots with the Spurs.
That shit crazy. El Botas.
El Botas.
Again, we get the Joe getting back to V's place, Sharon in the back. Like, you know what time it is? Nigga owns a watch. He knows what time it is, baby. Have you ever got super glue in a wound?
No.
Burns like fuck.
I bet. Anything in an open wound probably burns like shit.
Burns like fuck. Like, it happened on accident. Like, I had a paper cut. Can't remember what the fuck I was doing. I had a paper cut in my hand, and
why? First of all, why are you putting super glue on a paper cut?
I didn't do it on purpose. So of getting this back in Xbox 360 days, I was fixing something on my controller. Had the super glue, it should crack. And when I went to go like that, it got inside. I almost wanted to cry.
I bet
it was a paper cut.
Cry baby.
That shit hurt. Hurt like shit. So anyway, he gets the super glue in the wound. Boop. I need weapons. I've been out the game for a long time. All I got is all these explosives from 1980. Like, he had a claymore in it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not throwing a bag of any explosive on a table.
Oh, facts. He dropped that way too casually.
I said, what the fuck is going on? So, cool. What's that place we had?
It's a movie.
Huh? What?
You know what I said.
What'd you say?
It's a movie.
Fuck that. Thumbs up. Anyway, you know that place where we were at, where we held the witch call for ransom?
Right.
Cool. Terrible name. Schlatzberger Castle. Or Schatzberger Castle.
Schlatzberger.
So, we'll get everybody set up. Cool. And now we're getting to a big part of the climax of the movie. This is where all the killers come to play. And all the one-liners come out also. Mm-hmm. So, first people on scene are the McKenzie brothers. Which, movie trope-wise, I never understood it when you open the car door and all these beer cans fall out.
Yeah.
How does that happen? How?
Listen.
You're not putting the beer cans on the armrest. You're not doing that.
The guy that married us. So we had, Justice of the Peace come to the house.
I didn't know they do that.
Yeah. They came to the house. And it made me think of that because he rolled up in this dusty, 1994 Toyota Corolla. He was disheveled as fuck. He was one of the motherfuckers that was holding on to the hair for way too long. He had the full driveway, but then the long wispies that came around the back. This old white dude, disheveled as shit, came out and he was getting out of the car and you heard all the cans ruffle. None of them fell out the car.
See?
But you heard them. it was hilarious. But that made me think of that. But yeah, I don't know how that happens. It has to be way too many. That first of all, if you're driving and you get out and they're under your feet.
Right. And in movies, I get why you want to do it, but it never makes sense to me. Like, the logistics of I have beer cans so high in the car that as soon as my door opens, my feet aren't out.
Right.
The door opens and cans fall out first. It doesn't happen. Now, if you were to show their foot come out and then the cans to follow,
right,
makes sense.
Yeah.
But again, that's just me nitpicking. So they go in, and when he was setting up everything, you saw the taxidermied heads on the wall. I was like, in my mind, I was like, fuck with the bull, get the horns. Like, I knew that shit was coming. Like, in the theater world,
I'd have been disappointed if they didn't say that.
Yeah, we call that shit Chekhov's gun. That's what it's called in the theater world. So every time a story is said, there's never a set piece there that doesn't have a story behind it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So everything has its own payoff. So when I saw it, I was like, fuck with the bull, get the horns. And then to see that shit come to life, I was like, ha, called that one. That was his one-liner.
Yeah.
So got him. So as he stabs in the face with the antler, party girls come in. He used them as a human shield, which was fucking funny.
That was hilarious.
You see his legs go for moving, and then like at least 20 bullets in him, his legs go limp, and he's dragging them, and just drops his body and run. But this was the sweet redemption part that I loved so much, because again, it's a crime against humanity. Humanity. Get where I'm going? You never kill a nigga in a strip club.
Yeah. It's
a crime against humanity. It's a new word.
Humanity?
Yeah.
Human titty?
No, not human titty. Instead of humanity, it's humanity.
But human titty. That's how you would spell it.
You're right.
Titty.
Humanity. Yeah, like humanity. Right? So
emphasis on the wrong syllable.
They come in they come in guns blazing. They getting busy. Joe's behind a wall, bucking back with his little Glock, which I hated. I hate that Glock is the go-to gun for most movies. Because I hate Glock. So yeah, like I said, sweet redemption. Jenny runs back. She gets her shit rocked. He pulls all her pins out, and then he ragdolls her,
he threw her
down the hallway.
She's probably like $120.
Yeah, and then Tanya was mad because she was like, bloody hell. Yeah. And you're dead too, bitch. Yeah, gets blown the fuck up. What was the one-liner of that one?
I don't remember.
I can't remember the one
I
either.
didn't write them down.
I wrote 3 of them down. Fuck with the bull, get the horns. We get to El Botas, my man. We got to their fight, which I think, again, he was a dancer, so their fight was like the most choreographed one. Like, you went from regular tussling to swords. Botas getting ahead of himself, goes to grab that gun. And despite popular opinion and movie beliefs, a fucking table will not stop you from bullets.
Nah.
That was
lit up like Swiss cheese.
Yeah, I can't remember which submachine gun that was.
It looked like an HK5.
It might have been an HK5. That's a 9mm bullet. It's going clear through a wooden table. Yeah. Like, it's not a 22. It's not a 38. It's a fucking 9.
Yep, it's
going clear through that table. So Joe would have got fucked up.
Yeah, Joe would have got lit up.
But
matter of fact, he got to that movie basically unscathed.
Unscathed, other than the girl stabbing him in the shoulder blade and the knife.
She stabbed him in the shoulder blade, and when he saw it, was just this, and that was a fully, like, it should have caved his whole shoulder.
Yeah, like movie shit. But okay, I get it. And that was another problem that I had too. Like when you first met when the party girls entered the scene in the castle, they came in throwing grenades. The shrapnel from those frag grenades would have blown limbs and perforated a lot of people.
Oh, the grenades were like super nerfed in this movie.
Yeah, at points in time they were nerfed.
There were times where, like, towards the end, Terry Crews dodged like 3 grenades
at his
blank.
feet.
Yeah,
I'm like, there's no way he'll jump past that shit. And then they over exaggerated with El Botas when he pulled the Claymore mine out on him.
Guts was out.
All that was left with this nigga Boots. Like, he left the nigga smoking Boots. He was like, no mas botas. No more boots. Like, technically he was right because there was only 1 boot left. So he's now El Bota. Which again, that shit pissed me off. No mas botas. We skipped over one of my favorite parts of the movie when Terry Crews got introduced to the cousin.
Bro, I was like, that's just the worst. What did that make me think of? Rock and Roller.
Yeah. He said, "What the bro? This is Dot Cologne. Smells like fish in here." Shut the fuck up.
And she knocked him the fuck out.
Hey, she hit me with a branch. No, she hit you with a wooden plank.
No, I'm talking about when they first met.
Kicked him in the nuts.
Yes, she kicked him in the face and then the nuts.
Like, and then Terry Crews slapped the shit out of her.
Straight up.
Like, you seen White Chicks, right?
Yeah.
When he rolled up to her, "Hey, baby," it reminded me of "Hey, easy, snowflake." Like, I fucking love Terry Crews, yo. Like, that man is hilarious.
Easy, snowflake.
Easy there, snowflake. So this is where she blacks the cousin out, gets in the car, mows down Terry Crews, which under normal circumstances should have killed him.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't though, which is okay, cool. So we fast forward what we were talking about earlier. Max takes the pot shots yards away, which again with a AR style gun with magnifier on it, it's not hard to do.
No.
If sighted improperly, not hard to do. So they're having this argument. "You didn't tell me about your life. You lied the first day we met. That was you. Yeah, that was me. I killed people, or I was killing people. I'm retired now. Da 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 da. You're gonna be a father. Holy shit, I'm gonna be a father."
Back up.
Okay.
Because you know how I knew she was his ride or die? When she was in the car with Terry Crews and he's talking all that shit and she was like, "Well, you better hope he don't find you."
Yeah, real shit.
I was like, she don't care.
She really don't.
She don't.
All she wanted to do was be straight up.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's the undertone of this movie, which will come out later. But Terry Crews getting mowed down, motherfucker, like, the price went up. I need $6 million. Which we skipped over that part too. When Terry Crews first got the hit on the Assassins app, $2 million? Not worth my fucking time. Not after what he said cost of living. He said
inflation.
Yeah. Inflation is 6%. Like, fucking love Terry. I want to meet that man so bad, Joe. Like, so fast forward, Max like got to make a phone call. They get to the church where again we called out all the stupid shit, like you got grazed by a bullet, you did not need your pulse checked, you weren't about to potentially lose her, she should not have passed out from a graze. Like, now the only way I would have believed her passing out from the graze is if they never went to dinner at the beginning of the movie. Because remember, she said she was living off of rice cakes and celery.
No. What she said was, "I can't live off rice cakes and celery forever."
Yeah, because if she was still on the rice cakes and celery, I get it. You're malnourished. You would have passed out. Yeah. But clearly, you're not eating rice Snickers. Cakes and celery. Like, yeah. Hungry while waiting. Like, so get there. Terry Crews is going straight to hell. You shot a priest. But what I thought was dope, though, and again, this is just I like convenience. If I was in the military, I would be 100% happy with the grenade pin ring.
Oh, yeah. That was dope.
That shit was fire. I was like, yo, why didn't I think of that?
That is cool.
A grenade, I might switch. Get a gold. Well, I'm allergic to gold. Get a silver or white gold grenade pin ring. Dope as shit.
That is dope.
So we're at the climax of the scene or the climax of the movie where the last few killers are Joe, reluctantly Joe's future wife, Maisie, and then the mercenaries.
Yeah, Max.
Yeah, Max is a bitch.
He's a bitch.
With a dirty ass fucking goatee. So the reason that Max pissed me off secondarily in the movie too, like, I get it, like, one of the people in your squad is down. He won't go make it. Foul! Like, you just shot him. You could have got him out of there. He possibly could have survived.
He wasn't taking that chance.
Right, clearly. And he wants the money.
Right. Yeah, especially if it's a percentage thing. It's like, one down, bam, I get more.
Yeah, so...
Well, maybe, because he said he already got paid.
He said he already got paid, not we. So, I 100% thought Terry Crews is down. I called out the revolver not having any bullets in it. What I did not expect was Max's head going explosive. When he caught that shotgun shell to the head.
I did not expect that either. I'm sitting there watching, and I'm like, oh, what's going to happen? No, because what I thought was going to happen was, click, and then he goes into this fucking monologue like all the villains do.
Yeah.
And then he goes to shoot, it's like, click, and then they duke it out. Like, I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get to see those two fight.
Yeah, it was such a...
But I was not expecting Maisie to come in with the shotgun and the Borelli and just, wow.
Benelli?
Was it? Did I say Borelli?
You said Borelli.
Benelli, my bad.
Beretta is one, but Benelli's a shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, for that scene, super fucking dope. And then, of course, we get to the ending of the movie. They get married. He uses all the money to get the church rebuilt.
I called, too, at the end when they were talking, like, at the end, she was, like, talking about the money. And she's like, well, what about just, like, hurting people? I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you realize how expensive kids and babies are. It's like, well, maybe you do a hit every
Right. Like, maybe you really do go in there with business was V and,
right.
Like, we'll manage this shit. You ain't got to kill nobody. We're just managing.
Yeah, manage.
That shit would be smart. Which also makes you think, was there only two management in Europe? Was it only Antoine V?
Maybe.
He definitely should have been a manager.
Yeah.
Easy as shit. I skipped over part 2. Again, it was a one-liner from Terry Crews when he was in the bed when he got the term for the $4 million. We don't have tomorrow, but we sure had yesterday. Diana Ross.
Oh, yeah. I think most of the quotes like that were from
songs,
yeah.
which I thought was fucking dope. Like everything that, like you could tell the Afrocentric vibe of Terry Crews in the entire movie. Like, and dressed to the nines. That man was smooth.
The jacket with the suit, he was clean.
Clean as shit, yo. She popped Max's top. We got past that. I said Sir Ben Kingsley came out the shadows like a beast. We talked about that. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I said I wanted to see Antoinette go out in a plane explosion, or Sir Ben Kingsley kicking her out of a helicopter and getting hit by a plane. At the wedding, I said hating ass, bitter ass, punk ass Amy, all up in everybody's face. Again, ladies, don't be an Amy, be a Sharon. And then I said to end everything off, apparently this movie was based on a book. Yeah, I gotta find that book.
Yeah.
So yeah, ranking 9.5.
9.5.
Movie was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with a 9.5.
I already called mine out. Who's your favorite assassin? Think about it.
Yeah, of those, obviously not taking Joe Flood into account, El Botas was probably the best one.
Motherfucking Botas.
Yeah, he was probably the best one.
Boots. Who was your favorite character in the movie?
Favorite character in the movie? Oh, favorite character in the movie?
Mm-hmm.
It was a 2-part. Zvi and Sharon were my favorite characters in the movie.
I said Zvi and Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Terry Crews is second,
but yeah, obviously I like Joe Flood. His character was the main,
yeah, he's the protagonist.
But Zvi and Sharon were my favorites.
Who was your scene stealer?
Scene stealer.
Like every time they come on the screen. Sharon?
Yeah.
I said Terry Crews. Love doll.
Yeah.
Love dog. Love doll. Bitch.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, in his scenes he was definitely the
scene stealer, yo. That was my guy. I would love to see, if this was a part 2, right? Management, I would love to see Joe and Love Doll working together against people. Like, it was fucking amazing.
That would be cool.
But yeah, what you got?
So I want to know Joe Flood versus like other
assassins. Okay.
So like John Wick and Joe Flood.
John Wick is fucking Joe up.
By a lot?
By a lot.
You think so? So we talk, okay. So
wait, are we talking...
Talking like close quarters?
We're talking everything. But there's one caveat. Are we talking before John Wick's dog gets killed and his car gets stolen? Or are we talking after stolen whip and dead dog?
Well, so we don't know John Wick we know from people saying he's like...
Baba Yaga.
Yeah. So I'm going to say after.
John Wick is fucking Joe up.
Yeah.
Unsanctimoniously.
I said slightly. Hand-to-hand stamina, I think they'd be a pretty decent, long, duked out fight.
Hell no.
John Wick would win.
John... With the fucking pencil. Like... He would fuck Joe up.
That movie was probably one of the John Wick 1 was probably one of the best movies where he's talking to, when what is it, Vigo, is that
Yeah.
Vigo's talking to
Theon.
Pest
Oh, John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo, when he's like he killed this fucking dog. He's like, who's John? Oh,
put his little black book out.
yeah.
Jonathan, let's not act like debased animals.
Baser instincts. Click.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, here's a good one. Joe Flood or Agent 47?
Agent 47.
Easy.
I played all the games. Agent 47.
Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne. That nigga was a super soldier.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Was it Vincent from Collateral? Tom Cruise.
Oh, I know Vincent. I'm gonna go Joe with that one. Well, Vincent didn't give a fuck. If you got in Vincent's way, you're dying.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So if there was collateral damage to be had,
Oh yeah.
Joe wouldn't make the shot happen or the explosion
Oh
happen.
yeah.
Vincent would. So
that's
that's a hard one. So if we say head to head, nobody's around, Joe.
Yeah, but if
we're saying that it just happened in like a New York street,
especially if he knew that his code of conduct, so to speak,
yeah. Vincent was cool.
I
need to rewatch that movie. I ain't seen it in so long.
That was a cold.
That shit was good as a bitch, yo. Back when I respected Jada Pinkett.
Facts.
My wife's name.
Bald-headed ass.
Keep my wife's name.
Last one. Frank Martin.
Wait, what was Frank from?
Transporter.
Ooh.
Dyson Statham.
That's a good one. My heart of hearts wants to say Joe. Joe would take Frank out.
I don't know.
Because Frank could fight. He could dodge rockets. You never really seen
Dodge
Frank.
rocket in a car, though.
You never really seen Frank at long distance. You never seen Frank at long distance. I might have to go Joe with that one.
Yeah, I think Joe. I mean, at comparing him to some of the greats, this is a good movie. He was obviously the best in his universe, but stacking him up against like John Wick is
there's no competition. John Wick's gonna fuck him up.
John Wick's taking him
like
out.
Even they tried to give Joe a little John Wick action vibe. In the montage when they were getting to know each other with the choking people out and shit.
Oh, he did the suit.
Yeah, right before the suit jump. I forgot what country they were in, but you saw him walk up with the leather gloves and he just pulled the gun out and started shooting people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right before he kicked the door in.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
right.
I was like, it's John Wicky, but it ain't Wick. Yeah, it's not Wick. Keanu would fuck him up.
Yeah. Speaking of John Wick, they're supposed to be doing like an animated prequel.
Yeah. Because of the universe, I'm gonna fuck with it. I don't really care to watch it though.
Yeah.
Like, do you think John Wick's really dead?
Nah.
You don't?
Nah.
I think
the motherfucker fell off the roof of that one building and came back. So like, I mean,
shit's crazy. I do think I think John Wick is a question mark. I think it's we've made buku bucks and Terran Tactical Innovations. He makes all the guns. He's got a whole shitload of business from this franchise of movies, even more, right? I think it's a question mark because it's like the universe or the storyline for at least John Wick can be over. We can do another movie.
Right. Well, the ballerina, they're going to do with Anna
we can do
Darmus.
those. Or if people really want to see Wick again, we can make it John Wick 5. And he never died. We just had to bury him to get the high table off his back.
Or do a fucking prequel. I mean, obviously he's old as fuck.
You want to see like Baba Yaga?
I want to see him in his prime. I
I want to see the
him-
pencil kill.
No, the pencil kill. No, I don't. You see him. Kill
I want to see
motherfuckers.
I want to see where the story came from. The original pencil
Okay.
kill.
Well, I want to see that's what the anime is supposed to be off of him doing the impossible task.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would want to see.
If you had to do a prequel movie, who would you do as John Wick?
I mean, I'm doing Keanu.
No, if you can't get Keanu,
CGI.
if you can't CGI Keanu,
ain't nobody gonna look like him like that.
how do you know that? Think about it.
It's Keanu fucking Reeves.
It is Keanu Reeves, but think about it. If you could recast a prequel or a younger Keanu, who would you pick?
That's a tough question because I don't know many people that really look and like function like him. He came out that movie and it was just like blown away. Cause
I knew one, but he's probably old now.
Who?
Of course, once I say I forget his nigga name. He was supposed to play Nightwing from The Dark Knight.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Thank you.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I like
Joseph. No,
I really like Joseph.
I like Joseph Gordon-Levitt too, but as John Wick,
fuck yeah.
Hell no.
I think
Hell
OG.
no.
I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt needs another movie that's going to reprise his acting career, and I think a young John Wick could do that.
He
But
was just in Foley on Netflix.
I haven't seen that. There's a movie on Netflix
you need to watch
that
the
Phil said we need to
Axel
watch
Foley.
too. Oh, Axel F.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it
Netflix.
yet. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
It's pretty decent.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I need to watch this shit.
What's the one Phil talking about?
It's a horror movie, so you probably not go watch it now. But you'll fuck with the storyline of it though. It's called like Back Swipe or something. Anyway, this girl in 2024 travels back in time to 2003 to save her sister from dying from a mass murder.
That is kind of interesting.
He said, "Mark, this movie was good as it."
Backshot.
It's something like that, you know. Like I told you, my memory's bad as fuck. He told me I was like, I got to walk about this shit, and I should have wrote it down, but you know, my iPhone was doing the iPhone thing, and yeah, that's
funny.
It's still doing it. Like nigga, update the software, yo. Like I can't get past the shit. Keep the phone near each other. They've been near each other for like almost an hour. But yeah. Highlights, lowlights, we got everything. Ending thoughts.
We did our ratings.
we did ratings. I did say we would get back to it, but the subtleties of this movie that I think go or went over people's heads, or people just probably think about it because you know it didn't get the best ratings from other people. The movie really is about family, and it touches on a key aspect of it. Like in the beginning, Joe says, I joined the military at 18, and nobody seemed to think about me since.
Right.
So he found
Right.
a new family, found a life with somebody, found somebody that he wants to spend the rest of his life with, and it was his, on one end, I need to do everything I can to protect this woman.
Right.
On the other end, it's, if something was to happen to me because of the life that I lived, I don't want my dark days to impact her.
Right.
So I'm gonna set her up for greatness. Again, if he was to die, she would be survived by a circle of people that knew Joe for who he really was and cared deeply about him. And all she had was a hating ass bitch named Amy in her life. But those are my insights.
I just thought that like this was a movie that was set out to do good action, tell a story, and like just kind of keep you engaged. But it's not your like. I think too often we like go into movies and like try to make comparisons and like, oh, it's too much like this. Or they ripped it off from that. It's like, just watch it for what it is.
Yeah, enjoy the fucking movie.
Enjoy the movie. Like I don't like to listen or watch like critics or like reviews before or like listen to anything. Like, let me see the movie, let me digest it. And like 9 times out of 10, unless the movie is just absolutely fucking horrible, I enjoy almost every movie I watch.
Like Terrifier 3.
Never saw that one.
I don't want to see it because Terrifier 1 was ass.
What is Terrifier?
Andy the Clown or whatever, Trippy the Clown, Tippy the Clown. It's the He's got all white on with like the black diamond eyes.
Oh, and like the black teeth.
Yeah, it's
You see all the memes of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking ass.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
And the
I don't
all
fuck
three of
with
those movies were
clowns
filmed on an iPhone.
Yeah, I don't fuck with clowns either.
Me neither. Chlorophobia.
Yeah.
I don't like the shit.
Chlorophobia.
That's what it's called. Chlorophobia. Fear of clowns.
Sounds like chloroform.
It does. Or chlamydia.
Okay. Accountability time. Have you watched Gundam?
No. I watched episode 1 of Dragon Ball Daima. Daima. Episode 1 of Dragon Ball Daima.
I just
my man
watched
said accountability.
the most recent episode of Dragon Ball Daima, and I really miss. So there's a good fight scene with Goku, and it brings back memories and nostalgia of how much of a fucking menace Goku was.
Yeah.
As a little kid, and just as a he just all Goku wants to do is fight.
And
That's
eat.
it. Eat and fight. And bro, in Daima, every 5 minutes, I'm hungry. I miss lunch.
That's all.
And it's just like this motherfucker. All he wants to do is eat.
And the Ida sense would be
But
to shut up, bitch.
it is a very, very sentimental, nostalgic so far of like the original Dragon Ball, which I've really loved. But the animation that we get to see him for the first time transform, go Super Saiyan, but he does it for like a split second to just get all. I'm not going to spoil it, but
Just, you can't spoil shit for me.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I see things differently.
Yeah.
And when I say like, say how good
so
explained it.
he meets this king in the demon realm, and he's talking about how he's like, you're a kid, how can you be like that strong? So he like pits him up against all these fighters. He's like, hey yo, if you beat him, I'm gonna give you whatever you want. And so like, oh yeah, this fucking kid, like, and then he washes all of them. Because it's Goku. He fucking washes all of them. And then they gang up on him, and he goes Super Saiyan for like a split second, and then they, burst, and they're all like, what the fuck? And then there's one last dude, he's like, I surrender. He's like, I give up. But yeah, no, Dragon Ball Daima's been good.
Haven't watched Gundam.
Gundam, you need to watch it. Because you need to let me know when you start watching, because I need to watch it again, because I watched it once through, but that fucking, it was great. What else did I watch recently? I'm caught up on Shangri-La Frontier.
I need to watch
That's been
that.
fucking amazing. And then Dan to Dan. That's still fucking great.
I gotta watch that too. Crunchyroll, right? You said Dan and Dan's Crunchyroll?
Dan to Dan's on Crunchyroll and Netflix.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah. It's on Crunchyroll and Netflix, and it is dubbed.
I'm cool with dub.
Yeah, me too. So Akarun, the main guy, he's voiced by the same dude that does Hawks from My Hero.
Okay.
And then Momo, Miss Ayase, she's voiced by
Momo.
Abby Trott, who does a bunch of like English dub. She's the voice of Demon Slayer. God, what's his fucking sister? Tanjiro's sister. I can't think of her name, even though
Me
he
neither.
screams it all the time. Nezuko! Nezuko! Yeah, I think she voices Nezuko. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, so like, and it's a fucking great show.
Okay. Next week,
I rewatched Solo Leveling.
I really gotta watch, because like when I say everybody is on my ass, like you ain't watched yet, like
Bro,
I watched the first episode.
I literally read the whole manhwa to the end.
I watched the first episode.
I could not stop. It's fucking good. I can't wait for the new. I think they're doing a movie and then season 2. I don't remember, but
We need like a extra day in the week where it's just called Fun Day, right before Monday, Sunday Fun Day, Monday, because it rhymes, and everybody gets paid and they're just off. I need more hours in a day.
they just need to go to a 4-day work week.
Agreed. And still get paid 40 hours.
You just work a 4x10. Fuck you. Give me 4 8s.
Yeah. I can't work a 4x10. I want to. That was my schedule. Anyway, next week, what are we watching?
Well, what theme do we want to go with?
I mean, I chose Killer's Game. It's your
You
choice.
did
I
choose
don't want to.
Killer's
I don't want to
Game.
boss hog what we're watching. So I'll let you pick next one.
Here, You know what we're gonna do?
While you're searching, you know what movie's been on my mind though?
Do we want to go with a particular genre?
No. Well, anything but horror.
Give
Because,
me
we just had a whole month of horror.
random movie.
I rewatched Troy.
Troy with
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, great fucking movie.
Hell yes.
That's not in
Are you chat
the
GPTing
horror
again?
genre. Bro, I use ChatGPT for everything. Genre. Fuck that. Nope. Nope. Another. Not doing that. Sorry. It's not. Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
I've never heard of that.
You've never seen that movie?
Uh-uh.
It's Ben Stiller.
The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do?
I just picked a movie. Now, you know what? Hold on. What's something that's new-ish?
Venom should be on digital soon, too.
Ooh, Venom.
Mm.
You know what? What comes out? When does Deadpool and Wolverine come out?
It's already out.
I haven't seen that yet. Let's do that one.
Ho, 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 ho.
Let's do Deadpool and Wolverine.
Hell yes.
Okay.
Marvel time. I watched the movie like 5 times already.
Okay, now, so are we gonna
great fucking
do?
movie.
Do we want to? Obviously, I'll rewatch Deadpool 1, 2 up to this one.
We can make it all Deadpools. Rewatch all of them.
All right.
Yeah.
Deadpool. What I want to start doing is, for those of you watching, comment on this video, but give us some movie ideas. And then I've been trying to think of like a fun like comment thread that would be like, we discuss movies and shit like that. So like, what would be your worst Netflix and chill story?
Oh shit. We could do a video of that shit too.
I don't have any terrible ones because obviously married for like the
Yeah.
last 10 plus years, but still
It's
like
been long for real?
yeah, 2014, bro. 10 years, 10 years strong.
Walk, where'd the time go, bro?
We old as a bitch. I don't know. I don't know.
Funny story. I used to call Gary Old Man Walk back in the day.
The gray hair. It's better than fucking Gare Bear.
Rachel called you that shit.
Everybody fucking called me that.
She started it. Hey, Gare Bear.
No,
I said,
she started it at T-Mobile.
Yeah, I'm never going to call this grown ass man Gare Bear.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Because
Gare Bear.
we're doing
The Wolverine, well, the Deadpools. We'll get that popping.
notes. Just adding this note.
And then I'll do when we start posting up watch the socials, we'll put some comment threads out there that we could talk about. Episode 10 might be a good starting. No, episode 10 to be in the middle of the holidays. That's December time.
Oh yeah,
And that's all holiday movies.
Yeah, all holiday movies. Christmas, we're gonna be doing.
Yeah. So January, we will put the threads out there so people can comment, and
we're gonna have to set up a poll.
Yeah.
For
what movies we should watch.
that, or just like I want to see the vote because like I know where we both stand on Die Hard being a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
but we need to
And
see how many
week
people
that
are wrong.
we do that, when I put the here's what we're watching next. When I put that up on the Friday for the Sunday or Saturday for the Sunday conversation, yeah, we'll put the poll out there for that.
You have to do it with Homeboy falling from the Nakatomi Plaza.
Absolutely.
Ah.
So yeah, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell yo friends about us. Once again, guys, we appreciate the love, support that you guys have been showing. Our YouTube shorts have been exploding. So we're definitely gonna keep those coming for you guys. But yeah, that's it for episode 5 this week, man. We appreciate y'all.
Like, share, subscribe, follow, all of the above.
Yeah, gang shit. See y'all later, man. From Reels to Rants podcast.